325 eastbound. The 325 eastbound route begins at Carlsbad Transit Center, routes through the Carlsbad Village, over the hill to Plaza Camino Mall, travels through Mira Costa College, and ends at Avenida del Oro. We're approaching Beach Street. Be sure to come to a complete stop before turning left. The first stoplight is Carlsbad Boulevard, the Coast Highway. Be sure to rock and roll to make sure you are clear, then turn left. There are no stops on this stretch of Coast Highway, so it's okay to stay in the left lane. This stoplight is Grand Avenue. Here we'll be making a left turn. We're approaching a railroad crossing. Tap your brakes to let the drivers behind you know that you'll be stopping. Turn on your flashers, come to a complete stop behind the white 15-foot line, and rock and roll checking for trains. Then proceed when safe. Turn your flashers off after you've completely cleared the tracks. The UPS truck has blocked this stop. Watch out for the jaywalker. Make a right turn on Harding. Proceed straight through Carlsbad Village Drive. This intersection is Chestnut. Make a left turn, then go under the freeway bridge. Turn right immediately after you clear the bridge. This is Pio Pico. Continue on Pio Pico until you reach the Tamarack intersection. Then turn left. Your landmarks are Vaughn's on the right and St. Patrick's Church to the left. After this first bus stop, merge left. The right lane is a turn-only lane. This four-way stop is Highland. Rock and roll, then turn left. Be sure to watch your speed. This is a residential neighborhood. Now watch for Magnolia and turn right. Again, watch your speed. This is a school zone. You'll be making a left turn at this next street, which is Monroe. Be sure you are clear before proceeding, because cross traffic does not stop here. Monroe and Chestnut is a time stop. Continue on Monroe until you reach the Plaza Camino Real Transit Center. Merge into the left lane and then cross Marin. The activity you see on the right is due to the Carlsbad Marathon. It's normally not there. Stop, then turn right into the Plaza Camino Real Transit Center. Here, you'll pull into stall number 5. As you leave, make sure you check your mirrors for any late passengers. Exit the transit center and then turn left on Monroe. Make a right turn on Marin. Enjoy the beauty of the hosp grove on the left, but don't get distracted. There's a bus stop on the right in front of the Sioux Plantation. You'll be crossing over the Freeway 78 here. Stay in the right lanes. right on Vista Way. This stoplight is Via Esmarca. The bus stop at Via Esmarca and Vista Way is one of your time stops. This big intersection is El Camino Real. Continue straight. Note the landmark, which is the AAA Auto Insurance building on your left. You have one more stop on Vista Way. Now you need to merge into the left turn lane. Turn left on Rancho del Oro. The second stop is Glasser Drive. Turn right, and this will take you up to Miracosta College. Your landmark here is the Miracosta sign on the retaining wall, far side of the intersection. At the top of the hill, you'll be turning left onto Barnard. Cross traffic stops and you continue. Make sure you slow down through the college. You're entering the speed bump jail. This stop inside the college is your time point. Stay on Barnard until you reach College Boulevard. Make your complete stop, then turn right and stay in the left lane. The first light is Vista Way. Turn left. Continue east on Vista Way. Your next left turn is Thunder Drive, which is just past the Tri-City Hospital. Your time point is here on the right. Is telling you that you're approaching College Boulevard. Be prepared to turn right, but note, there is no right turn on red. Stay in the left lane. There are no bus stops along this stretch, and you will need to be in the left lane for your next turn. You are approaching the Sprinter Railroad tracks. Tap your brakes, slow down, turn on your flashers, come to a complete stop. Rock and roll, and then proceed when safe. Turn left on Oceanside Boulevard. This next stoplight is Avenida del Oro. Avenida del Oro and Oceanside Boulevard is a time point. Turn right on Avenida del Oro and merge left. This right lane is a right turn only lane. Make this left turn on Calle Platino. Calle Platino is a cul-de-sac. You'll be making a U-turn at the bottom of the cul-de-sac to get turned around. This stop is your last time point. Turn right on Avenida del Oro. Turn left on Oceanside Boulevard. Pull into the stop in front of the Panda Express and lay over. This is the end of your route. Woohoo!
I'm Supervisor Patrick, and I'm standing in for Curtis today for the 325 westbound route. 325 runs from Avenida del Oro to the Carlsbad Village Transit Center. We'll service a couple schools, we'll visit a couple of the most off-road misturns in the system, and we'll take our intermission at Hossack Grove. So stay tuned, you don't want to miss this video. You may notice I'm driving a 2300 series, one of the oldest buses in the fleet, soon to be mothballed. When that happens, it'll be like the Who's old magic bus. Won't be fueled again. Alright, I'll try to keep the bad puns down to a minimum. This route begins at the bus stop on Avenida del Oro and Oceanside Boulevard. We call this the Panda Express bus stop. The 325 starts here and runs southwest to end its run at the Carlsbad Village Station. Continue straight on Oceanside Boulevard. Stay in the right lane, as you will be making a right turn on College Boulevard at the stoplight. Once you make the right turn, there is one stop to the right, then a railroad crossing. This is a very busy street. If you get stuck at the stop, just be patient and wait for the light to change before merging back into traffic. Activate your four-way flashers and make your safety stop at the 15-foot white caution line at the tracks. Have your window open so you can hear approaching trains, come to a complete stop, look both ways, and proceed when safe. Turn your four-ways off after you have cleared the tracks. Continue straight through Olive. Next left turn is Thunder, so go ahead and merge left at any time. There are no stops on this hill. This is Thunder at the light, top of the hill. Make a left turn. Be aware of the stop immediately to your right. Thunder takes us all the way to Vista Way, so let's jump ahead. This is Waring Road. Continue straight through Waring Road. That is Tri-City Hospital on the right. These stops all service the hospital, and the second one is your Thunder Vista Way time stop. Pull over, check your time. Make sure you're not running behind or ahead of yourself, and never leave a time stop early, as many passengers will arrive there at the last minute. As well, your movement is constantly monitored by OCC, and they will ask you to stand down if you're early, and or want an explanation if you're late. We have the freeway entrance on the left and Home Depot on the right. We'll be back to College Boulevard in just a moment. This is College coming up. Stay on the right lane. Make your right turn onto College and merge into the left lanes. Bernard is the next light, and we are going to make a left turn to enter the Miracosta College. Continue up this hill to the college. We have two stops along here. Be sure not to miss this turn into the college. There are no real landmarks or identifying signs. Watch your speed in the college. There are lots of speed bumps, and security is housed just at the top of this hill. The college has not been very busy, and with the speed control, this is a good time to slow down, relax, and take a break of sorts. There are some beautiful views from up here, but stay alert. 2 eyes on the road, 2 hands on the wheel. We'll drive about halfway around the college before we exit the area via Glacier Drive. We have a time stop here just before Glacier. From the time stop, continue straight to the stop sign. Be aware that the traffic coming up the hill does not stop. Make your left turn when safe. Rancho del Oro is at the bottom of the hill. Turn left on Rancho del Oro. After this 4-way stop, you'll roll down a grade, but watch your speed. The PD sits down at the bottom of the hill with their radar guns. Once we're at the end of Rancho del Oro, we want to make a right turn back onto Vista Way. You'll pass the AAA office, work partners, service the stops along here, and as you approach the El Camino Real, stay in the right lane. Be aware of this one little stop hiding in the curve. Continue straight through El Camino Real. We have Discount Tire and Target on our right, and the next light coming up is Via Es Marca. The Vista Way, Via Es Marca time stop is just far side Via Es Marca. Continue on Vista Way, and just past the Broken Yoke is your last stop along here. Once you pass that, merge left. Jefferson is coming up and we'll want to make a left turn. Use the center left turn lane. As soon as you complete the turn, a bus stop is just to your right. This bus stop can be a little hectic getting in and out of because of the traffic, so be patient and wait for the light to change. Cars are using these lanes to access the freeway. So merge over to the left and continue across the bridge. Once you've crossed the bridge, Jefferson veers off to the right into the Carlsbad village, but we want to stay straight. This road turns into Marin Road from here. There's only one stop along here, so after servicing, merge to the left and prepare to make a left turn on Monroe into the Plaza Camino Real station. After this stop sign, turn right into the Transit Center and loop around to stall 6. Remember, speed limit in the transit centers is 5 miles per hour. Angle your bus at this stop so you can look over your left shoulder to see oncoming traffic. Make a left on Monroe. This is Hosp Grove coming up across the street, one of the old eucalyptus groves saved from complete development. I think this is a good time to take a break. cross over Carlsbad Village Drive. You are in a residential area now, so try to be a good neighbor. Keep your speed down. This is Carlsbad High School on the right. It takes up this whole block. There are 2 stops along here. Here is the first one. The second is at the end of the block and is a time point. Watch your speed along here. School zone, 25 miles per hour. The light up ahead is Chestnut. And this stop here is the Chestnut and Monroe Street time point. After crossing Chestnut, our next turn is probably one of the most missed off-route turns in the system. Did I say that right? Operators drive right by the turn and go off-route, more than any other turn in the system. In fact, I think we just passed it. That was Magnolia on the right. So let's try it again. As you can see, as we approach Magnolia, it sits back and seems to be hidden from view. And if you're distracted, it comes up fast, and it is easy to go right by it. Your landmark is the pedestrian sign and the crosswalks. Watch for it and make the right turn. We'll now take Magnolia down to Highland and make a left. This is Valley Middle School on the left. We're still in a school zone. This is Highland. Go ahead and make that left. I had a passenger hop on the bus earlier today, and I finally had to tell him to sit down like everybody else. You will have some stunning ocean views up here that the camera can't really pick up. We'll take Highland down to Tamarack and make a right. Here is Tamarack. Make the right turn and follow Tamarack down to the bottom of the hill. When you cross Adams Street, you are approaching your next turn, which is Pio Pico Drive. Be advised, there is no sign indicating that you are at Pio Pico. It is very important to be aware that the landmark is the gas station on the right. Make that right turn. Pio Pico is basically the frontage road that parallels the freeway. If we miss that turn, well, we don't want to talk about that. Actually, we better talk about it. Call dispatch right away if you miss that turn. If it's not too late, they'll have you turn onto the 5 north or south and get turned around using the freeway on and off ramps. If you've passed the freeway, then you'll be heading to the beach to take the long way around. Do you want to take another look at that Pio Pico Drive turn? Here you go. The gas station is your landmark. Okay, assuming everything is going well, take Pio Pico down to Chestnut and make a left. Go under the freeway bridge and continue 1 block to Harding. Make a right on Harding. We're getting close to the end of the run now. We just need to drive across the village and that's it. Continue straight across Carlsbad Village Drive. 1 block past Carlsbad Village Drive is Grand Avenue. Make a left. For every major or fatal accident, there are 29 close calls and 300 unsafe acts. The only way to reduce the possibility of having an accident is to reduce the 300 unsafe acts. You may have some bad habits developed as a driver over time, but as a professional driver, you need to think of safety first. Reduce your unsafe behaviors, and you will reduce the risk and be safer. We all understand close calls. We've all had them. Some have had more than others, and that's the point. Some drivers have more close calls because they take more shortcuts and take more unnecessary risk. Be conscious of the risks you take and take the time to avoid them so that your chances of having an accident are reduced. Remember, for every 300 unsafe acts, there are 29 close calls and 1 catastrophic event. Providing the highest level of safety for all of our MV employees, passengers, and the communities we serve is our core operating value. Safety is at the forefront of delivering the best customer experience and is the first of our key components of successful performance. MV, thanks you for your service. Now be safe out there. It's a great day to drive. Be aware of the railroad crossing and make your safety stop. I know, I didn't stop, but I'm in a car, and stopping suddenly in a car can be dangerous. The drive into the transit center is actually Washington Street. Turn right. Congratulations, you've completed the 325 round trip. Hope you had fun. You still have 3 to lay over. When making a right turn, signal the turn early, like 5 seconds. Slow down and position the vehicle 4 feet from the curb or parked cars while checking both sides of the vehicle frequently. Pull straight into the intersection to position the reference point and use the push-pull procedure while turning the wheel. During the entire maneuver, check the mirrors for pedestrians or vehicles, including those in the off-track and tail swing areas, which could conflict with the turn or they could get squeezed. Turn slowly and apply the accelerator as the vehicle comes through the turn. When driving a 40-foot bus, always rock and roll in this seat and begin turning the wheel when your shoulder is even with the curb line. When there are 2 right lanes, turning into a road with 2 lanes, position the vehicle in the right lane before making the turn. The vehicle inspection ensures that emergency equipment is in place and ready to use, that all safety-related parts and accessories are in good working order, that the vehicle is mechanically reliable, and that the customer area is clean and comfortable. The operator performs a complete and efficient pre-trip inspection in the correct order, using the Zonar. He walks around the vehicle and checks that the inspection stickers and license plates in place are current. Walks through the interior of the vehicle and checks for cleanliness and operability of seats and footrest, checks that the windows are clean and latched and emergency equipment is in place, that the wheelchair lift is inspected, and run through a cycle. The driver checks the fuel, adjusts seats and mirrors, starts the engine, performs systems and equipment checks, checks external compartments and equipment, tires, engine. The operator, if able, can correct minor discrepancies immediately and involves a supervisor if the vehicle does not meet the standards for safety, reliability, cleanliness, or customer comfort. Whenever you plan to leave the controls of the bus, that is the driver's seat, for a period of time, always set the parking brake. Turn the engine off to prevent idling. In the event the engine is to remain running, the transmission is placed in neutral, parking brake is set, and fast idle is engaged for air brake vehicles. When you release the parking brake, always cover the service brake, then put the transmission into gear. Make motorists and pedestrians aware of the presence of your vehicle, its position, and your intent. Make eye contact with other drivers or pedestrians to show intent. If needed, tap the horn to get the other party's attention. Signal early while there is still time and space to avoid conflict. Use a minimum of 3 signal flashes for lane changing and 5 flashes for turning. Communicate intent by using turn signals and tapping the horn, if needed, before passing. Tap the horn at blind corners or curves to warn motorists and pedestrians of intent. Always use the 4-way flashers consistently before pulling off the road or backing. If you must back, walk around the vehicle and honk the horn loudly twice before backing to alert others of your movement. It's important to be comfortable while driving a 40-foot bus around town. Correct seat adjustments must be made before the operator moves the vehicle. This is essential for a safe, fatigue-free operation. You'll want to adjust the vertical position of the seat to minimize the danger of personal injury. Adjust the proper height of the seat. Use correct lifting techniques when raising and lowering the seat. The proper height allows the left foot to rest on the floor without pressure on the underside of the operator's leg. Front to back horizontal adjustment is made while the operator is seated. Position the seat so your right knee is slightly bent as the right foot rests on the accelerator, so you can reach the top of the steering wheel by leaning slightly forward. To maintain the greatest control, the preferable hand positions are at 3 o'clock and 9 o'clock on the steering wheel. Finally, check the seatbelt to ensure that it is in working condition and use the seatbelt at all times while driving the vehicle. Correct rear-view mirror adjustments are essential for the safe operation of the vehicle. While seated, adjust the left and right rear vision mirrors to obtain optimum rear and side views. Adjust the left mirror to show the left side of the vehicle along the right edge of the mirror. The rear portion of the vehicle at ground level is seen near the bottom of the mirror. The horizon line is seen 3/4 to 2/3 of the way up the mirror. Adjust the right mirror about 4 inches out from the side of the vehicle so that the right side of the vehicle is visible along the left inside edge of the mirror. This horizon line is seen 3/4 of the way up the mirror. Use a convex mirror if present only when it is necessary to identify objects near the vehicle. Finally, adjust the inside rear view mirror to see the entire passenger compartment.